Good morning, one and all. I'm delighted to welcome you all here this morning. On the 4th of May 2017, I saddled up and slid beside Graham Moore in my role as voluntary HR ambassador for the Institute of Directors. And I said to Graham, wouldn't it be wonderful if the CIPD and the IOD could run a joint conference? And to his eternal credit, he said, let's do it. So I am delighted to welcome you all here for our third annual conference, and many more to come with a bit of work. I'm Richard Maybury, and I'm the voluntary chair of the Institute of Directors in Surrey. I now need to introduce you to our first speaker, and our first speaker is going to be Peter Cheese. But before we get into Peter, could I ask one of our sponsors, Zahid from Custodian, to come forward and say a few words. If it wasn't for Custodian and for Breathe, we wouldn't be able to run this conference at the price that we run it at. So, Zahid, you know the rule. You have a couple of minutes and that's it.
Starts now. Okay, good morning everybody. Delighted to be co-sponsoring this event with Breathe. I suppose it's all about, we're all here today to learn about good leadership. And good leadership is kind of a fertiliser, isn't it? It grows good employees, good organisations, good cultures, and hopefully good clients. But there is one thing to acknowledge, and that doesn't mean that we ever become perfect. And mistakes happen, and people are human, and so we're quite irrational at times. And I suppose that's the space that we occupy. We do employment tribunal insurance, and whilst it's a kind of space where we see the problems, our offering is completely unique. It's probably different from anybody's offering in this whole room. And that's that people buy our product and they hope that they never ever have to use it. They buy it, put it in the drawer and hope they forget about it until renewal. So that's what they do, and for most people that is the case. That does, they can forget about it and they don't need to think about it until renewal. But for 1 in 10, there is a problem. There is an issue that has to be dealt with. And I'm not here to be a cloud of storm, we've had enough storms, but I have two observations really. And one is that the 1 in 10 that has the problem, it isn't just normally the worst business or the business that's run by the worst leader. Sometimes they're just unlucky. In fact, sometimes it's the better leaders, the ones that are making difficult decisions that end up having some friction and problems. And the second observation is, sort of from our clients, the ones I consider to be good leaders, they're the ones that actually always expect the best. They expect the best, they plan for the best, but they don't forget all the rest. So they've always got a little eye on what might derail them and what might blow them off course, and they're ready for it, and they cover their backs. But they don't dwell on it. But I will be dwelling around here today. And we've got loads of tat and coasters outside the room, so we can cover your tables if you like. And just come and have a chat. I'd love to speak to you. I'm looking forward to then. I'm an SME owner myself, so I'm going to be listening to some tips and interested to see what comes out today.
Thanks very much.